What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, CEO, MTS Nutrition, Chief Marketing Officer, TigerFitness.com, creator of the Outward Bar, and partner in Ambrosia, as well as Iron Addicts Gym in Long Beach, California. Look, guys, I just wanted to jump on something because I actually saw this the other day. I noticed it was actually brought up by a colleague of mine that Gymshark has been getting quote-unquote extra woke on their Instagram, on their social media. So I really didn't give much thought. I looked at a couple posts. They had a couple plus size models, which is great because their clothes don't just fit the fitness market. Their clothes, and I've given them shout outs. I buy their clothes. I don't get sponsored, mainly because I'm too ugly for who they sponsor. I'm not a good looking man. I'm 40. I'm a man. I'm 40. And honestly, I like their clothes. I like the way they fit. I'm a big fan of the CEO who has built a $1 billion empire. What I'm a bigger fan of than the CEO of Gymshark is that thing right there. The American flag, America. I am a fan of my country. I love my country. And as you've seen lately, I am more outspoken about my country than ever because I'm tired of sitting back and watch people disrespect this country that has been so great to myself, my family, and is the land of opportunity for anyone and everyone who wants to put in work. Sure, there are some discrepancies. There are going to be different experiences when chasing the American dream. But the beauty of the American dream is even a man such as Johnny Cochran, growing up in South Central LA, can pull himself up by the bootstraps, AOC, by the motherfucking bootstraps, and become one of the most prolific attorneys of all time. God rest his soul. Another thing I'd like to say yesterday, the passing of Ruth Bader Ginsburg, a Supreme Court justice and a patriot who has served her country on the Supreme Court for years. May she rest in peace. So, with that said, I actually watched on my way home from a grand opening event in Murfreesboro, Tennessee of Carbon Culture, a gym co-owned by Brent Laffey, who is my training partner, as well as my good friend Brandon Curry, and of course his wife Brandy. And I saw a post by my buddy Nick. Nick's World Class, aka Nick Trigilli. I'm going to link his video down below, and he actually also quoted Giordani. So he is linked within Nick's video. Now Giordani is also, he is a veteran. So on this note, Nick explained it quite well. Basically, they're taking up for this whole Black Lives Matter, or BLM. I'm going to call them BLM because Black Lives Matter is a phrase that means a lot to me. Yes, Black Lives Matter. Yes, every life matters, but we're going to focus on Black lives. We're not going to say all lives matter. I'm not going to be that guy. I do believe Black Lives Matter. BLM is a group that is stated and emphatically states and proudly states they are against the nuclear family, which I am a huge fan of. Obviously, it's who I am for frick's sake. And also they are quote unquote trained Marxists. And looking at what's going on in this world, BLM, Antifa, I'm not a huge fan. I don't like seeing it. I don't like Marxism. I don't like anti-Americanism. I don't like burning our flag, and I don't like saying that our country is inherently a piece of shit. I've also seen them walk around chanting death to America. Not a huge fan. So bottom line is there's a lot of pro-BLM posts, a lot of anti-Blue Lives Matter comments in their section. Since then, they have done a retraction or an explanation of why they're doing it, saying they love all cops, this and that. Bottom line is they got backlash from what they're doing. They are going super woke. They are going all in on the go woke movement, and I'm good with that. But if you're going to live by the sword, you die by the sword. Look, I will die on this hill right here. You want to know what I will die on? I will die on that hill for that American flag. If it comes down to it, I've lived a long life. I've lived a great life. I will die tomorrow to defend the future of my country. And I know a lot of other patriots who stand that. Oh, well, you're just saying that big mouth Trump guy. I'm independent. I'm neither Republican or Democrat, but I'm sick and tired of people coming in and talking trash about my great nation. Are we perfect? No. But to say death to America, say that America is inherently evil, America being inherently evil will mean that Americans are inherently evil. And I just spent an entire day surrounded by people, Latino, Latina, black, white, Asian, in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, with these wonderful, beautiful Americans, from business owners to fast food employees, all arm in arm, shaking hands, hugging each other, talking, laughing, drinking protein shakes together, spotting each other. That's the America that I fucking know. And I am not going to sit back idly, and I'm not going to let, I'm sorry. Let me gather my thoughts. I'm about to say something I'm going to regret. This owner of Gymshark, and this company is a UK-based company. Look, you didn't see me go around trashing the British when Brexit was going down, one side or another. Why? Because I'm not fucking British. I'm not in the UK. You can deal with your own fucking BLM riots in the UK. We got our own shit going on here. You don't see me going around talking shit about how America is free because we said, fuck you, to the Queen and founded this wonderful land, which, by the way, is the greatest land in the world. And you could comment negative on that on YouTube all you want. You know why? Because we have something that y'all don't have. We have the U.S. Constitution, the First Amendment, the freedom of speech. We don't have people getting arrested and thrown in internment camps because they posted on Facebook that they are against the lockdown, as they're doing in Victoria, Australia. We have the Second Amendment, the right to bear arms just in case they infringe upon the First Amendment. I'm tired of sitting back. I'm tired of listening to this bullshit. I'm tired of people from other countries getting their nose in our business. As Nick Trigilli said, you need to stay in your lane. Make those one. I'm not canceling Gymshark. They make phenomenal clothes. I'm not canceling Nike. Look. See these? These are the best shoes I've owned. These are Nike Super Reps. I love them. These are made by the finest slave labor in China. The finest slave labor in China. I'm not canceling anybody. Why? Because you have a right to your opinion. You have a right to say what you want. And I have the right to tell you to fuck off. But I also have the right to say I'm still going to buy your stuff. You know why? I have my opinions. You might not agree with them. Hey, I'm selling stuff, man. I got the #1 bar right now. I got the outright bar. I don't want you to hold my opinions against me, and that's what I'm getting at. You can have your opinion. You can say what you want. But I'm going to stand up and say you need to understand, if you're in America, there's better ways to go about making change, right? Than going around and burning flags and burning down community and threatening violence and uprising. Because I'll tell you what, when the other side starts fighting back, they have all the guns. Mm-hmm. Yep. This time the Civil War will be won by the South because, well, they got gun laws in New York. What are you guys going to do? Fucking throw rocks at us? I mean, what is the UK going to do in a war if someone gets past your military? Knives are even banned there. Look, at the end of the day, man, Gymshark, I understand what you're doing. You're getting woke, okay? And if it's up to me, I don't want you going broke. You have the right. Stay in your fucking lane, bro. I mean, you're in the UK. You're not even an American company, but you've made a lot of money from Americans. The American system that you are talking shit about. The brave men and women in law enforcement who you are saying lives don't matter. Just watch Nick's video. What do you think about Blue Lives Matter? Have you seen the movie Avatar? Fuck you, Gymshark. Come on, really? 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 All you had to say was, hey, here's a good comment. Hey, we support cops when they do the right thing, which is probably majority of cops, but we also feel that when police brutality comes about, well, we should say something about it because one time is too many times. No, instead you made some underhanded fucking anti-cop, passive-aggressive statement. And that's not cool. Look, my friends are cops. My friends are out there risking their life every day. I was talking, I'm not going to mention names of this police officer, even mention gender, nationality, whatever. I was talking to a police officer in Franklin, Tennessee. Could have been from this department or another department, right? This is a safe area. Brentwood is one of the safest cities in the country. They're afraid. They're afraid that some crazies from somewhere else are going to come up and do something. Cops are afraid. I spoke to 3 officers today, who put in for early retirement or got a different career. If we keep doing this, no one's going to want to be cops. So all y'all who have problems with cops, maybe you don't have a job right now. Maybe COVID took your job. Why don't you join the police academy and become the change that you desire? Why don't you become a cop? Why don't you change the world? Because guess what? You're not in a life or death situation where like that gentleman did the other week, where you tase somebody. They run back to their car to grab a weapon and you have to shoot them in their back because you're afraid that when they turn around, they're going to have a weapon or a gun. You've never been in those life and death situations, neither have I. Every day, they put their lives in jeopardy for your protection. So when you fly your little crumpet-eating ass from the UK to the US because you're a fucking billionaire, that you're safe. Because the brave men and women in law enforcement make that possible. Gymshark, I'm going to still buy your clothes. I don't give a shit what you say. I'm going to still buy Nike, even though I'm not a huge fan of kneeling in front of the flag, but I believe it's your right. And every veteran I know believes it's your right, but it's also my right to not like it. I just ask you to open your eyes and understand that you need to be educated. Look, Minnesota wants to defund the police. Crime's on the rise. So the city council goes and asks, why is crime on the rise? Why aren't the cops helping? Well, probably because you shit all over them, Minnesota. America's great. By and large, our law enforcement officers are great. There are some bad apples, and we need to all work together to get rid of those bad apples. But I will not sit by idly. I will not stand by idly while somebody from another country disrespects my country. If you live here, okay, you can say it. But I'm sorry, Australians, you guys in Victoria kind of getting fucked up over there. UK, yeah. You guys are going through another round of lockdowns. Okay? You already know my opinion on those. Worst mistake in world history combined. We should never lock down. That's not this video. Bottom line is, Gymshark, I ask, I beg, I plead that you please do your research, do your due diligence. Don't get caught up in the woke mob. And understand that our brave men and women in law enforcement, they go through a lot every day. And while there are some people who need to lose their jobs, by doing what you're doing, you are increasing animosity and increasing the risk that these brave men and women take every day. They put on that uniform and they go and protect your crumpet-eating candy ass. I'm Marc Lobliner. Thanks so much for watching. That's not a game.